Welcome back to Soulfire Sessions. It's been a minute. It's me, Lady Rize, and today it's just me. I'm solo, raw and real. I'm recording in a space that doesn't even feel quite like home. There's boxes everywhere, nothing's where it's supposed to be. It's just kind of chaos. Neither am I. My head is everywhere. So I just came to check in. That's exactly why I needed to come back on the mic. Because the soul doesn't wait for things to be perfect to speak out. For those who've been here since the beginning, you know this show is about showing up, not when it's pretty and perfect, but when it's real and raw. So I had to come through for y'all. Because right now, it's real messy. It's real heavy. It's grieving while unpacking boxes. Something I never imagined. So today I want to talk about what's been happening. Why I went silent, why I checked out. Why I'm just now finding my voice again. And most importantly, I want to honor my fur baby, my Prince Epoo. So I've never been good at posting and sharing when my heart isn't right or when I'm going through something. Some people can push through that, create content no matter what. And God bless them. That's them. But for me, if the fire isn't burning, the words aren't there. And I like to uplift, empower. And for the past few weeks, my fire was ash. So here's what happened. And I'm sharing not for sympathy, just to check in with y'all. We're a community. Remember, I always say it's a community, not a clique. And so connections happens through realness, through the truth, through rawness. So I'm letting y'all know what I've been going through. When we completed the final episode, it was supposed to be a completion to season 2. We're going to move to season 3 in about February 25th starts season 3. Today is February 19th. And I don't think that's going to happen because my world got struck. Life be life, and then things happen when you least expect it. So I left y'all with I was changing my environment. We're always talking about what we're doing to better ourselves and our environment. My environment was the last thing I told y'all that I was going to do. And I stand on that. That's what I was doing. I was getting a new place, moving into an environment that better fit me and my growth and what I'm doing. So that was happening. Something that was supposed to be so amazing and uplifting turned to, I don't even know what to call it. That's what I'm saying. At first, I couldn't even speak. I didn't have words. It was like the wind was knocked out of me for a week, and I couldn't get my wind back. So here's what happened. We got the keys Saturday, February 7th, 2026, to our new home. Bless. Thank you, Lord. But then came in here to see it, cleaned up, did some things. Prince Epoo's always with us. Prince Epoo, that's my fur baby. That was my emotional support, my everything. He was born July 5th, 2022, and crossed the Rainbow Bridge when we moved in February 7th, 2026. So I had him. To me, it was too short, but I'm so thankful for the time that I had with him those 3 years. I love you, my Prince Epoo. It was the best time ever. He came everywhere with my son and I. He was a part of Soulfire Sessions, a part of my family, a part of anything I did. He was the boss, the security, the CEO, the FBI, the watchdog. He was amazing. personality that would just throw you. People who weren't dog lovers would love him. That's how Devar, that's my best friend, y'all, my co-host, not here today with us, and Madam Amani, my cousin, also knew how loving Prince Epoo was and his character, and he was so amazing. He came everywhere with us. Every restaurant, Top Golf, bowling, football game, didn't matter what we were doing. Prince Epoo was part of the family. He was going. There's not a place he did not travel with us. And so this was equivalent for me as losing a child. That was my first son. So it took me out when he crossed that rainbow bridge. What happened was we were coming in. We had cleaned up everything so we could start moving in, just to give the whole house a wash down, a clean, just for my own sanity. Of course, he's always with us, so he was here. And we opened the door to leave and go get his bowl, his stuff, so he would feel more comfortable after everything was all clean. Like, let's go ahead and bring all his stuff out. Opened the door and he shot out, saw a bunny rabbit, ran in the street, y'all, and a car hit my baby. Devar was here. We had just came in from the backyard, checking out the backyard. He went outside, checking out his new backyard, came in. Devar went out front. So when we came in from the backyard, seen him all of a sudden shoot outside, running around in the neighbor's yard. And I'm like, what? So I peek out the front door, it was open. And he always had a thing with that, y'all. He knew how to open doors with his paw. He could reach his little paw in there and curve it and pull the door open. He would do that with garage doors. So he opened that front door and he got out because he was looking for Devar. He loved him some Devar. Shot out of there. Car was coming and hit my baby, y'all. That was the worst time of my life. Even just replaying it in my mind, because the thing is, when we came in from the backyard and I was walking up towards the kitchen, there's a window you could see out towards the front. It happened so fast. He had just came in from the backyard with me. I'm walking up to the kitchen to that window. Next thing you know, I see out the window him running outside. That's why I'm like, is that my dog? I was so shocked. How'd he get out of here? That's when I leaned back, peeked at the front door and noticed, yeah, that was him. The door was open. And he's done it at the other house plenty of times, ran out. We try to stop that. That's what sucks. If y'all have dogs, train them, get them, because it can happen. He did get away with so many times of running out and being missed and not getting hit. It's not even on a busy street. This is in a neighborhood. So just everything that happened here just fucked my mind, because I saw my dog 1 second running in the people across the street's yard, all happy, chasing a bunny. Next thing you know, I see a black car come passing slow, pulling off to the side. And it's like my heart knew it. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they didn't hit my dog. Devar was already outside. So next thing I knew, the phone started ringing. My cell phone started ringing. And my heart dropped because I just knew it. But I was still hanging on to that little piece of hope that maybe he was just saying, come help me. Come help me get Prince, because he's running around. I wish that's what it was. But it wasn't, y'all. He was calling me to tell me, he said, why did Prince just get hit? I ran out there so quick. It was a couple houses down. He was in front of, just laying in the street, y'all, with blood everywhere. The image I have to be left with my baby is crazy. I'm not even going to explain it to y'all. But he was hit. He was 7 pounds, and he was just hit by a car going too fast. I don't know how they didn't see him, because when I'm driving, I could see squirrels crossing the street. Stop. I don't want to hit a bunny. I don't get it. But my dog was hit. At the end of the day, I go back to all the wishes, shoulda, coulda, this, that, the whole 9 yards, y'all. They crushed my baby. I have his collar here. He's still here with us in spirit, y'all. But I could not believe that was happening to me. So ran out to the street, was just crying, yelling, screaming. I don't even know. Like, come to find out what's crazy, y'all. Let me put the icing on the cake. What's so crazy with this? The car that pulled over, the black car that hit my dog, of course, I'm paying attention to my dog screaming in the street, crying. Didn't even realize till later, the next day, later on, that black car that pulled over that hit my dog is the car that lives next door. What the fuck? Wait, what? So you mean the day that I'm moving in this motherfucker, my dog gets hit, killed, and the motherfucker that hit my dog lives right next door? Oh, Lord, help me. Y'all, I was going through it. I was going through it, and I still am. I'm getting better, but I still am because I have to drive past this motherfucking car every day and look at it and be like, that's the car that took out my baby. Whoa. Heavy, 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 y'all. Ooh, so heavy. So I spent that first night in the house surrounded by boxes and stuff where I'm supposed to be happy and unpacking and excited, feeling empty. I didn't even want to live. I didn't want to do anything. I felt like my life was over. I've never felt that kind of pain before, y'all. Even with a human. I mean, it's a different kind of love because of the way it was taken. It was like murder to me. It's not like someone that was sick and they had to go and no more pain. I feel that everyone handles death differently. And I always have. Usually I can be at peace. I may cry a little bit. It doesn't hit me too hard because usually it's a circumstance where it's their continuation. They're graduating. It's better. No more pain. This was crazy. This took me out. And that was my baby. And when you least expect it, I didn't even know what to do with myself. I felt empty. I didn't even know how to pick up my phone. I couldn't post. I could barely post the post that I did for y'all to let y'all know Soulfire Sessions wasn't going to be there, that he got hit. Still unpacking. It's been a week now since it happened, a week and a couple days, and I still just, it's weird because how do you move into a new place when your baby should be here and doing everything and trying to move forward and set everything up, and they're not. It's been so hard. But I did receive his ashes. My son wanted him. My son was torn apart. Even his response tore me down. He was crying. He was at his friend's house, y'all. I had to call him and tell him. And he thought that's what it was, that he ran out. And I had to tell him, no, he was running out of his friend's house to go get him. I called him. He was at a birthday party. And I waited till later in the evening because I didn't want him to be, they went to some jumpaline. I didn't want him to be out at that. It had happened in the afternoon. We had went to the hospital, all that. They had told us, they did CPR on my little Prince Epoo. I tried everything. It was like, nah. So I did not want to tell my London that. I did not want to tell my son until it was confirmed and all that. I couldn't believe I had to leave the hospital without my baby on the day I'm moving into a new place. And my son was at a birthday party that day. It was just so much happening. It was so much. So I didn't get to tell my son until about 8 or 9 that evening. And I had to call him and tell him because he was just at his friend's house enjoying and wasn't going to come home till later. I'd been gone all afternoon. So I finally called him and told him, I was like, Prince Epoo's gone. And he was like, oh, wait, let me come get him. He starts running out of his friend's house thinking I meant he ran out the door again or got out because he was a little feisty. He would shoot out. He was fast, y'all. And he loved shooting out that door and running free in the front yard, chasing rabbits and stuff. And so he thought that's what it was. And I heard his friend in the background say, oh, you want me to help you come find him? And I was like, no, it's not that kind of find. Like because I had said we lost him. And so he thought I meant lost, like he's in the neighborhood running somewhere. And for me to have to say no, that's what it was, and that he wasn't coming back. His friend lives down the street. He ran out. I could hear him from down the street, run out of his friend's house on the phone with me, down the street, crying and yelling and screaming. He was the same way I was. That broke our hearts, y'all. That took us out. So to see his response was hurt me all over again. It was so, ooh, something I've never experienced. That was so rough. And then to be in this new place, the house is quiet, too quiet, no paws on the floor, no breathing, running around to the backyard, owning his backyard. It's just crazy to me. My brain is still scattered. Prince Epoo wasn't just a pet, he was a presence. He was a best friend. Some of you could see him on the screen. He was always in the episodes, walking across the screen of Soulfire Sessions. You'd see him in the background of the videos, curled up, chilling, owning it, popping his head in. His personality was just impeccable. Sometimes he's looking at me like, is she done yet? He's going banging on his water bowl. I need some water. I need some cuddles. He was just part of the family, part of Soulfire Sessions. He loved my cousin. He loved Devar. He was always jumping all over them, making them pet him. Devar didn't even like dogs at first. He wasn't a fan of dogs like that. And Prince Epoo just stole his heart. He loved my cousin. Anytime he would even hear her on the phone, he'd start tilting his head like, cousin. He was just amazing. I've never experienced that type of relationship. Doesn't even have to be a human. That's what I'm saying. Dogs, do we deserve dogs? They're so amazing. Oh, that was an amazing relationship. That's what you call some unconditional love, is what that taught me. I thought I knew what unconditional love meant. Prince Epoo taught me some true unconditional love. Sometimes when I think about it, I just have to stop and breathe. It hits me like a ton of bricks. I just can't believe he's not here. I have to start season 3. I do have to move forward. I know he's here with me in spirit, and I know life has to go on because I didn't want to. Nothing was happening, y'all. That's why it's taken so long to unpack and do everything. But that was my baby, and I didn't know how I was going to move forward. So that's why I give it all to God, because God has led me, given me the strength. He turns bad into good. Please help me with my unbelief. Help me not lean on my own understanding, because this was on a different level for me. This wasn't like, I don't know, it's just so different. I just really don't even know how to explain it. And I'll have moments, it's like roller coaster up and down. How do you move into a new place, a new home, a new environment, what you were saying, goals you're achieving, and then have that happen on the same day? Y'all, I don't know. Y'all can reach out to me, tap in, help me. I love y'all. It's a community. That's why I wanted to check in with y'all. I've been dealing with this myself. Devar, my cousin. That's why I needed to do this. I needed to do this to heal for my Prince Epoo, to move forward with Soulfire Sessions. Even trying to post clips, y'all haven't seen those because it's hard for me as soon as I see him cross on the screen, y'all. And know that he's not going to be in another episode for real. Prince Epoo, you taught me about unconditional love long before I understood what it even meant. He didn't care if I was having a bad day. It didn't matter what I looked like. It didn't matter. That's unconditional love. I didn't have to shower. I didn't have to perform for him. If I was crying on the floor, he'd show up, be right there beside me, put his head on my chest. When I was working at the other place at the desk, I had to sit at the desk all day. He was in my lap all day long, always with his mommy, or under the desk, always with his mommy. So crazy when you have a rock that you don't even know that you're leaning on. But I know he would want me to keep going, and that's what I'm trying to do. He would hate seeing me stuck like this. He would love this new place with his huge ass backyard. He would want me to move forward with y'all. He loved y'all soul fire sessions. He would probably be bumping me right now like, what are you doing, Mom? Get it back together. Just tell them the truth. They need to hear it. That's why I'm showing up for y'all. I had to tell y'all what happened. And I had to pause. I needed this time. I needed this time to soak this up and accept this part of my life so I can move forward and sit with this. Mm-mm. It's fucked up to me. Losing him on the same day that we moved, it felt like the universe was testing me. I didn't know what I had done wrong. What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm such a good person. Why did I deserve this? All kind of stuff was going through my head. Lord, forgive me. God knows we were fighting. I was talking to God. I was mad because I didn't understand. I felt like there was something that he could have done to protect my dog. It feels like I had to sacrifice my dog to move into this new chapter. Everything, all this growth, all these things happening, the new home, new environment, all this. But you take my fur baby. That's like a child to me. It's equivalent to me as losing a child. I don't know how y'all do it. Shout out to all the moms, all the parents, all the dads, anyone, uncles, whoever has lost a child. That shit is so painful. Holy moly, how do you just... That's what I've been trying to do, move forward. And that's why I had to give it to God, because God is all strength. This was astronomical to me. I didn't even know what to do next. Lifting my phone up felt like 10,000 ton of bricks. To even create, to do anything, to pick up I didn't want to do nothing, y'all. So I'm here. I'm glad I'm at this point, getting better. But it was like, how much can you take just that same day? It's just the whole pattern of how it added up. I think that fucks my mind is we get the keys, supposed to be a happy moment. It wasn't even 3 hours we get to be in the house, go to get some more stuff, and he shoots out and that happens. So the whole rest of the afternoon was spent at the animal hospital and figuring, doing CPR and trying to revive him, and then having to figure out how I'm gonna, that's something I never imagined. And then having to come home, tell my son. So that was a delay. We didn't do nothing else for the rest of the afternoon for moving in. And so everything got delayed because the wind just got knocked out of me that I couldn't get back. And the boxes just started to pile higher. Stuff had already been ordered, getting delivered, furniture. And I'm just like, they come in, how are you doing today? Come to deliver the couch. I'm horrible. I fucking hate life. But thanks for being here. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me tell you what happened so you don't think I'm just absolutely, yeah, it was rough. And then it's crazy to hear about the other people who lost their dog the same way, because the person who delivered their couch told me the same thing. A year ago, they lost their dog the same way. They had a party. The kids opened the gate, the dog shot out, and a car hit him. Because I was feeling like I was the only one in the world this happened to. Why this happened to me? Why is God punishing me? What did I do? What kind of karma do I have to pay? Because I haven't done anything like that, y'all. I'm not hurting people. I don't have malicious intent. I don't do anything. I love animals. He was my everything. I took care. He had the best food, the best treats. Anybody who saw me buying his treats would be like, damn, I want to be your dog. Mm-hmm. He has it all. So I just felt like it was a demonic attack. All kind of stuff was going through my head, y'all. I didn't know what to think. I just had to keep talking to God, keep trying to heal, because that's the only way was to get through it. So I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm just moving a little bit slower. I need to take some time. I need to grieve this. I need to get this house in order, the new environment, and create a space where I can heal one day at a time. And I just trust the people who are meant for me and who are here for me and really part of the community. You'll understand. You continue to rock with me. Gratitude sprinkles. I appreciate y'all. Y'all completely understand, and especially you dog lovers. So, thinking if there's anything else I wanted to tell y'all. I know my mind is scattered. I was just trying to check in with y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are lighting y'all's fire up. Go ahead and download all past episodes on podcast platforms. Got a website now. We're available on podchaser.com/soulfire sessions. You can get season 1 and season 2. We're going to be coming out with season 3. I had planned on February 25th, but that's not going to happen, y'all. Let's just be realistic. I'm still moving. We still got all kind of stuff going on. We were definitely delayed because I wasn't moving at all. So thank you, Lord, for lifting me up and helping me through this. So I'm thinking it's going to be about early March, y'all. We are going to do the podcast on. That's 7 days, and there's going to be so many episodes released. We're going to be part of that. March 14th through March 20th, and we're going to release our Soulfire Sessions episode for the charity on March 18th because we do our episodes every Wednesday. We're going to be on YouTube now, doing lives on YouTube at Lil Lady 707. Go ahead and follow there, support, download. Podcast is available there. Let's see. So I'm thinking early March. I'm thinking, let me look at this calendar because things have been so holy moly. March 4th. And then March 11th. But I got to get with my co-hosts too, y'all, because they've been on the road. They're both truck drivers, been doing their thing. Co-host Madam Amani, a.k.a. Cousin, and Devar. Both are truck drivers, so they be on the road. Local routes, but we got to make life happen together, correlate. So we will keep y'all updated, make some videos. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. We do have that Soulfire Sessions merchandise. Y'all can get y'all sweaters, leggings, balls, boxers, and your tit sports bras. All kind of good stuff on there at Shopify/Soulfire Sessions. And all links are in the bio on my link tree. So easy access to what we're doing here. Appreciate all the support. Gratitude sprinkles to y'all. Love y'all so much. So we are looking forward to official season return of season 3 in early March. I'm thinking now, not February 25th. It's not going to happen now that I'm looking at everything that's next week. And the way I'm still feeling about my Prince Epoo. Oh, because that's what I was saying. Y'all know I'm scatterbrained, but it's just when I felt it was only happening to me and I'm the only one in the world that this is happening to. It's just how it happened as well. How is it that it's the first day that we're getting the keys to a new environment? These are things I've been praying for. That's why they say y'all move in silence, pray in silence, because the enemy, the opposition is real. Whew. That's the first thing cousin asked. Were all these things, were you praying in silence? And some of them I'm like, I wasn't. You cannot let the enemy hear you because damn, I sometimes I be feeling like that's what happened. The enemy took my dog from me because he knew I loved him so much. I don't know. My mind is fucked. I'm getting through it, y'all. But it's just the events. It's how do you get the keys, move into a new place? That happened to your dog, and the person that did it lives right next door. Right next door, not a couple houses down around the block. I mean, literally next door. They parked that car outside in front. I don't know. Y'all help me with my mind. Am I tripping? That's insane. Is that coincidence? What the fuck? I don't know. So that's what I be going through over here. The questions in my mind. I try to not go back to I wish this, that. Because we were going to leave him at my mom's house until we got a little bit more moved in and settled so that we can just move about without worrying about him running around in a new home and stuff yet. And so I do always go back to that. fucking should have left him with his nana until but I can't go back. He's not here, y'all, so I can't do none of that. I'm trying to move forward. I gotta heal. He's always gonna be here with me in spirit. So I love y'all. Let's look forward to season 3. Let's light it the fuck up. We're going up. We're coming real. We're coming raw. I don't have a perfect date yet because honestly, I don't know when I'll feel fully settled. Got to get the studio set back up in this new place. But I know that y'all need a review and that y'all can go back on all these past, 34 episodes for y'all, season 1 and season 2 combined. Get your Soulfire Session acronym cards from the Shopify store. Study your cards. And make sure you know how to fuck properly and get moist. You don't want to forget about that. Everything is happening so fast when I least expect it. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm not leaving y'all hanging. We are here. There's all type of stuff for y'all to go review and listen to and download. Great stuff to remind yourself, oh yeah, I forgot how to discharge. Go back to those episodes, y'all. And we'll be back rocking with y'all. It's going to be so much fun. I'll be in a better space. He'll still be here in spirit. Y'all hear him? He'll be rocking with us. Every time I talk about love, loyalty, or showing up for people who matter, that's him as well. That's our fur babies. That's life. That's love, unconditional love. And that's my prince. That's his legacy. He was such a character. He was one in a million. So I love y'all. Make sure y'all download. Podchaser.com/Soulfire Sessions. Also available on all podcast platforms, available on YouTube as well. Rock with us, subscribe. Get your Soulfire merch. So before I go, I just want to say gratitude fucking sprinkles, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for not leaving when it went quiet. Thank y'all for trusting me with your ears, your hearts, and your energy. And thank you for holding space for me and knowing that I'm human. So if you're listening and you're grieving something, a person, a pet, a version of yourself you had to leave behind, I see you. I fucking see you and I feel you. And we're going through it together and we will get through it. One step at a time, one box at a time, one breath at a time, one episode at a time. Let's go. So my Prince Epoo, I know you're here. You can hear me. I love you so much. This one's for you. I love you. I miss you so much. And I'll always carry you with me into every season. The fire is still burning, family. It might be a little low, but let's keep that fire lit. It's not out. So we will see y'all soon. I'll be back with my co-host, A. And so y'all keep y'all fire lit. Keep tapping in with yourself. Keep loving on yourself. And again, this is your host, Lady Rize, with Soulfire Sessions. This is our intermission solo episode, remembering Prince Epoo. And I miss y'all. Can't wait to see y'all again. And as always, make sure y'all subscribe so you never miss a spark.